Emerging Africa Group, a leading financial service group in Sub-Saharan Africa in furtherance of its commitment to providing innovative solutions to the market, led dignitaries, business leaders, and stakeholders to a grand opening of its campus in Ikoyi, Lagos. It also coincided with the 4th anniversary of the group, which had evolved to become a strategic firm exploring domestic, regional, and international investment opportunities with an Afrocentric focus. The Group Chief Executive Officer of Emerging Africa Group, Mrs. Toyin Sanni, described the journey of the firm and the essence of the campus.
The Emerging Africa Group was established precisely 4 years ago by collaboration between some private and institutional investors, domestic as well as international investors, with the aim of addressing Africa's huge financial access gap. Established to provide financing and investing solutions to public and private sector projects, our group has since inception helped to raise up to $1 billion US, now over $1 billion US for the governments and companies we represent. We have also evolved from a pure investment bank into an investment group with equity and debt investors, investments and interests across investment banking, financial technology, microfinance banking, capacity building, and energy and road infrastructure, amongst others. To do the kind of work that we do, it was very important to have a structure that can hold the different expressions of our services at Emerging Africa. This is what has birthed the need to have a space as big, as conducive to business, and as eco-friendly as the Emerging Africa campus. The campus offers much peace and tranquility, preparing us for our next phase of growth. And the third very important occasion we're celebrating here is the launch of the Toyin F. Sanni Foundation. It's dedicated to the underserved and underrepresented African woman.
Special guest of honor at the event, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, who represented the governor, lauded the financial group on its strides in the last 4 years and described the launch of the Toyin F. Sanni Foundation as a welcome development.
As I'm sure we all know, and I'm sure we've always said this over the time, that the way to sustainable progress is to associate with groups, association companies, and individuals who see the challenges within a sector or in a larger society and develop workable solutions to those challenges for the betterment and benefit of all. Because we cannot all be armchair critics. We must do something to make it better. So I therefore commend the group chairman of Emerging African, Chief Dr. Mrs. Akande, the group CEO, Mrs. Toyin F. Sanni, and of course the entire management of the Emerging African Group for not only noticing the challenges in African huge financial access gap, but for rising to the challenge of addressing this gap by providing a workable solution to the platform of this group. It is highly pleasing to know that through the group, up to $1 billion US have been raised for governments and companies represented by the group. It is also very laudable that the group has evolved from a pure investment bank into an environmental, social, and government-focused investment group with equity and debt interests across investment banking, financial technology, microfinance banking, capacity building, energy, and of course, road infrastructure. This speaks loudly to the vision, growth, and expansion tendency of those involved with the group. In Lagos, we remain very focused and concerned, and we are relentless in our resolve to close the financial gap through direct financial support and policies to promote financial inclusions. We are also working to ensure that our citizenry have financial access to enable them pursue their dreams, ideas, and innovation that are investable, future thinking, and solution providing.
Key dignitaries and business leaders gave their goodwill messages commending Emerging Africa Group for taking a significant step in transforming Nigeria and Africa's investment landscape. Highlight of the event was the launch of the Toyin F. Sanni Foundation, with the chairman of the Emerging Africa Group's Chief Dr. Nike Akande, OON, highlighting the mission statements and plans of the non-profit organization.
The Toyin Sanni Foundation has been established to make impactful contributions in a strategic, structured, consistent, transparent, and sustainable way to the amelioration of these identified gaps by investing in projects intended to increase access to education, food, healthcare, career, and employment opportunities for vulnerable African women and children. For this purpose, it aims to raise and commit up to $5 million to the advancement of African women and children over the next 10 years. The foundation is duly registered under federal law and commenced its activities on the 11th of July 2022, the exact 4th anniversary of Emerging Africa Group, and will focus on its initial months on garnishing awareness, funds, and partners for its work. Our mission is to be a leader in the non-profit sector and a valuable member of the community known for providing worthwhile, constructive, and unbiased support for African women and children in need. As we launch this great initiative, I must honestly invite you to join us in changing African lives through the work of the Toyin F. Sanni Foundation, so that together we can begin to improve the lives of at-risk women and children in Africa.
Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, Mrs. Toyin Sanni, Chief Dr. Nike Akande, Mr. Oscar Oyema, Mr. Greg BINKERT, Dr. BAYO, OLUGBEMI reflect on the 4 years of the Emerging Africa Group, the opening of the campus, and the launch of the Toyin F. Sanni Foundation.
No, I think the major issue is seeing a challenge, seeing a gap, and trying to fill it. So they are not the people that just criticize. They are saying, oh, these are the problems. What do we do to fix those problems? What do we do to collaborate with government, private sector, and the others? So imagine Africa is investing in Africa. They're raising funds for government, for private sector, to develop all sectors. And, it can only be better. Providing jobs for our children, building infrastructure for our youth, and so on and so forth. So basically, it's a major inclusion into, and as you can see, there's also a foundation that's talking about, assisting women and children, especially in the health and the education sector. So, I mean, it's up, up, up. So it's a very good thing.
The group will continue to provide financing and investment solution, but very much increasingly with a sustainability lens. So we hope you to be able to, foster products such as social bonds, green bonds, social funds. Those are the kind of initiatives that you can expect. You can also expect a halal fund from us, and you can also expect an infrastructure fund. And of course, our venture capital business will take off with the registration of 2 funds that are ongoing right now in Mauritius. So those are some of the things you can look forward to.
This is a company that was established only 4 years ago. You can see the progress we have made, the impact we have had on the community. And our vice chairman is a very dynamic lady. She's winning awards all over the world. I witnessed one and I was so proud of her. Congratulations, Imagine Africa Group. The, uh, the, the launch of the foundation is going to help the women, the underprivileged women, and the child. I congratulate her.
First of all, let me congratulate Emerging Africa Capital for doing such a fantastic work, starting from growth with very clear vision, executing on that vision. And here we are today, opening their massive campus in Ikoyi. So congratulations. This type of innovative company is what we need in the Nigerian capital markets. And so we've been very supportive of Emerging Africa and other companies such as Emerging Africa to create a platform business that supports capital raising, that supports capital allocation, and that supports access to capital, which, as you know, we need in every facet of life.
Emerging Africa Group has been expanding very rapidly in its 4 years of existence. It is truly amazing how far they've come. But what is even more important, they're going to grow further. They will expand further. There's a very clear strategic plan for the next 3 years. And all indications we're on track to achieve those objectives. And they're very ambitious objectives, but that's very important. For Nigeria, for African countries in general, it is very important. I'm very, very optimistic. There's so many opportunities in Africa.
Coming to this campus, honestly, this is the first time I'm seeing an office setting that looks like a home, more or less. And this is very, very innovative and something that should be supported. And as an investor, as a stakeholder, when you come here, you'll be comfortable to do more, to partner with this Imagine Africa Group to achieve their aims and aspirations. And I beckon on everyone, the government, the private sector, the institutional investors, and other donor agencies to partner with not just Imagine Africa, but also the foundation that is being set up today that will touch lives of women and children in Africa.
Amidst the challenge of capital mobilization facing Nigeria and Africa, Imagine Africa Group has positioned itself as a bridge to addressing the gaps in investments in areas like energy and road infrastructure. In 4 years of its existence, it has raised over $1 billion for its clients, which is a remarkable feat. With the opening of its campus and the launch of the Toyin F. Sanni Foundation, it is expected that these steps will boost the capacity to provide its clients with the best investment alternatives and innovative financing solutions.